Hey, Phil from Got Memories here. Yeah, just on a daily rant about the state of everybody's videotapes. You can see here, look, just dust, grime. I've actually put a couple of the tapes in just to check the timings on them to make sure that they're not in like super duper extended play, long play, because everybody just put hours and hours and hours of stuff. And is it TV? Is it home movies? Is it like recorded over crap and then all of a sudden it's home movies? You know, this one here, watch this. I'll put this one in and luckily it came out. But look, you put play, stop it, you want to rewind it, and then it just shuts. It won't rewind. So this tape here, oh God, don't do this. I just tempted fate because I grabbed my phone to document this. Okay, yeah, so it won't rewind, so something in there's jammed. Sometimes it is, and some of these videotapes in his collection are from 1983. So we're looking at, yeah, look, 1983. 40 years old. Whether they've been played in that amount of time, I don't know. I'm gonna pop it in. You're tempting fate every time you put him in a player. Look, here we go. Sometimes it's seated right, sometimes it isn't. Hit rewind. Hopefully it doesn't get stuck in the VCR. Yep, stop, won't play. So this is a classic case of all of these companies. They will not investigate. They will not open it up. Now I've got to open this up and see what the hell's going on. You know, for those of you out there looking for companies to do this stuff, this is all part of the job, all part of what, look at this. I put this one in. This one didn't even rewind. Oh my God. Watch that. Please rewind. Come on. No, it's not doing anything. Come on. It's what happens when you leave all of your memories in dusty, dirty, hot garages. This is why when you're doing this, I mean, none of these are rewound. They were probably watched once 30 years, like 40 years ago, and then just put in the garage. And here we are. My God, look, I got a max headroom going on today. Speaking of 80s, oh, that one's rewinding. That one's taking its sweet time. So yeah, I rewind everything on all this rewinding gear here, because the wear and tear on the equipment is, you know, why would you take all your good stuff and then rewind and all of the wear and tear again? But this is my discovery phase. This is why I have setup fees with all of my orders, because I've got to go through this stuff and then I start to find all of these problems with these tapes. Because let's not forget, not only are they old, but there's a lot of mechanical pieces, mechanical, plastic, all kinds of crap inside. I don't know the history. It's like picking up a dog from the dog pound. I mean, I don't know where it's been. I don't know if it's going to bite someone's leg off. I don't know. The same kind of thing. I don't know where I came up with that analogy, but you know, it's then I don't even know what they're going to play like. So I put him in a player, and there was a squeak there. So let's pop it in a player, and let's see. One moment, please. Story of my life. All right, there we go. That was quick. So let's see if there's picture, audio. Hopefully that's just the beginning. This is typical. Oh, there we go. Color bars. Good sign. But again, this might have been the first time it's been played in a VCR in 40 years. And who recorded it? Did they record it correctly? Because this is like a play that was like a mass-produced thing. You know, got all this blank. I mean, I fast forward through all of this stuff. Oh, look, it's all dark. Who knows? I mean, even if you raise the volume, the levels on it, I mean, it washes it out. But then, you know, God, the stuff that I see. Keep the audio levels up. This is some scary, weird stuff. My God. So yeah, that one's still rewinding. Let's see what's going on here. So people are going, oh, my videotape, it's only got like 5 minutes on it. And then I'm like, that tells me nothing. Look at it, it's so slow. Because then I could put it in and your 5-minute tape that you think you're both supposed to be getting a bargain on is, causing all these problems. And then I put it in, it's got problems. And then I've still got to transfer it. And then sometimes retransfer it 2-3 times. Then I got to upload it. Then I got to back it up on a drive. Then I got to ship it. Then I got to this, that, the other. So... Woo, it's a lot. It's a lot of work constantly. And I am getting absolutely bombarded with problem jobs, which is it's business, but it's a lot more work because other companies haven't done the work and they are problem tapes. And it's taking more time. And then people are like, but I want to pay 50 cents. I'm not paying more than 50 cents for a transfer. Then throw your stuff away. I mean, that for the good guys out there doing great work and the due diligence and or everything that's required to do a quality job in this industry in 2023 with 40-plus-year-old tapes that have been neglected, left in storage units in Houston with no AC, that have been flooded with hurricanes, and then you get it and you're like, and then we're supposed to do all that for $7. Or they send it off to some of these shitbox companies and then they get nothing back. It's like, dude, did you not read the reviews and do you not understand that it's too good to be true? If it's too cheap, it's too good to be true. You buy cheap, you buy 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Some people have sent it on to multiple companies and then I get hold of it and then they finally get picture and audio off of it. So did this one rewind? Let's see. Oh, it did. Fantastic. Well, there's a nice surprise. Let's check it out. I mean, and even when it starts out fine, that doesn't tell me anything. It doesn't tell me anything because it could be fine for an hour and then all of a sudden it goes to crap. 1983. Audio. Okay, good. That's a result. That doesn't mean to say that if you were handing that tape to all of these companies right here, as I go on and on and on about, that they're going to get like clear picture and audio, because the tapes that have gone through all of their players are gunked with crap. Your stuff might look absolutely pristine, like this gentleman here, very OCD. This is what I love with customers, when they care and they've numbered and they've labeled. Look at all this. And then I reciprocate with all this detail and I'm monitoring everything. But if you've got pristine stuff and you go, you know what, I've got amazing stuff, it's been kept in AC, I kept it in my freezer, it's been so cold, it's going to look amazing with $7 transfers. No, because tapes like this, look at that. And if you're watching, you know who this is a great customer, but he has given me a heads up. But look, I mean, that goes in a player, and then your pristine stuff goes in a player. I can tell the tapes immediately where they've been stored and how they've been stored. These not so great. These are okay, but I got to clean all these off physically on the outside because they've, just been kind of left out to the elements. Because if I put that in and then put pristine in, it all collects on the heads and it creates static on the picture, and audio disappears, picture disappears. All of this is real time. Everybody consumer-wise thinks that some magic company made a magic machine that takes all of these tapes and magically in super duper quick time, they're like, put it in, all the data's off it magically. And every transfer company bought this magic machine and everyone uses the same methods, no. It's all real time plus about 30% of that time for just admin, dropping files, redoing stuff, monitoring everything, and it is just woo! And the more YouTube videos I've been doing on all these problems, I've been pounding out videos recently, and I am getting overwhelmed with all of this redo stuff, and it's driving me crazy, as you can well tell. And and nobody seems to care. Companies don't care and consumers don't care. I had an analogy the other day. When your house is on fire, what is the one thing that people say they grab when their house is going up in flames? Photographs, memories, videos, all their memories, pets, human beings, and then the memories. But for some reason, when it comes to memories, people throw all the caution to the wind and hand over those said memories to all of these terrible, terrible companies that are well documented that they're awful. And they ignore everything that I say. It blows my mind when people reach out to me and they say, oh, I've got 46 videotapes. And I'm like, yeah, it's going to be about $1,500. And they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, you got 4 different formats. You probably spent about $6,000 to $8,000 on camcorders over the years. One birthday party for one kid probably cost that. But for this to be done correctly, it's an absolute bargain of the century. To relive all this stuff and capture it for a fraction of what you paid for the cameras, it just blows my mind, because everyone's looking at Facebook ads, seeing $9 a tape, $7 a tape. And then when I say, yes, $30, $35 a tape, even more for difficult stuff, they're like, wait a minute, what? And I'm like, because you're getting nothing back for the money. Do you understand that? And then when I show the reviews, perfect Google reviews with customers just going, oh my God, amazing. I redid all my stuff through him. I went through a nightmare. And then people are still going, yeah, but this guy's like $80 cheaper down the road. His reviews, oh, I haven't checked his reviews. Does he have a YouTube channel? No. Does he have anything going on? Well, no. But $80, I mean, oh my God. Or all these box companies. I had a lady the other day. They gave me a coupon and they just, got a 1-800 number and da-da-da-da-da. Oh God, what are you doing? I know it's going to come back and bite me in the ass. That's what she put on the email. 40-something videotapes, I think. And I'm like, yes, it more than likely will. And I don't know what to say to people that don't get it, that keep sending this stuff off a cliff. You might as well light it on fire. And also the money that you spend. So light your memories on fire and light the money that you're spending to get nothing back. Nothing back but stickers on your tape saying they're too far gone. I have people on the inside at these companies, and I wish I could share the stories, but I'm a little bit like, yeah. And if they put something in, and within 1 second or 2 seconds of hit and play, and they see a bad picture or it's not coming up quite, they pull that tape, they move, because they've got quotas to meet. They're under the gun to push through tapes like a sweatshop, an absolute sweatshop. Move. There's no, it's just discarding. And then that person gets fired, and the next day someone else takes over. They're not trained. They're just like, oh, it doesn't play. Move on. And and people just get crap back. It's just blowing my mind. The emails daily. I get inundated with quote requests. Average order, $1,000. I mean, you'll spend that on a crappy weekend, like, Airbnb, a couple of crappy restaurants. And I'm like, this is your life, your history, and you're willing to risk it all and also get back crap for the sake of a few $100. It just makes no sense to me. I was talking to a gentleman who owns a transfer company in England and one in Australia as well. And we just blow our minds at how cheap people are when it comes to this stuff. And it just, like, really? Christmas morning, $30. You spent $7,000 on Christmas morning for one Christmas morning. And yet $30. I got a lot of stuff. I didn't hit the record button. You did. So if you've like bit with recording, and you've had a good life if you've got a lot of memories. So it blows my mind. Anyway, that's enough of my ranting. I know I might sound arrogant and cocky and all this stuff, but I'm tired of it. And you need to be paid. If you're looking for a company, pay well. Pay the guy that's the most expensive, that's got amazing reviews, because he's going to do the work that's required to bring this picture and audio back from the brink, because a lot of it is, and all this equipment here is rare. It's very expensive to fix. You've got to have knowledge, all that stuff. So two sides to this, which is the industry, and there are guys in the industry watching me rant and going, yes, finally a guy that's like, yes. And then there's others that are like, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, if you want this done right, you have to see reviews, check reviews. I had a guy yesterday, see here, all of this. Oh no, not this. It's one of these film jobs here, this one right here. And he was stuck outside of a crappy company here in Phoenix. And you can look him up, terrible reviews. And he's like, oh, I'm just checking on prices. And I went, you know, with $20 a roll, you know. Oh, it's gonna look $600. Yeah, you've got like 70-year-old stuff. So, you know, and equipment and expertise and all this stuff. And what are you expecting? Well, I'm outside of a place right now and the guy's voicemail's full. And he's not at the door with his opening hours. And I don't know. I mean, he's cheap. I'm like, have you checked the Google reviews on this guy? No. I said, hang up, go to Google, look at his reviews, look at my reviews. I'll send you a couple videos as well on what you get back. And then if you want to get going and hand over your home memories, irreplaceable home movies to that person or me, let me know. And then minutes later, he called back. He's like, I'm on my way. I mean, whew, Google reviews. Screw Yelp. I hate Yelp with a passion. They're Gestapo. I've got probably 100 reviews and only like 38 of them are visible until I pay them money. When I start advertising, then more of my reviews will stick. Google is just everything. So anyway, all the best to you. Enough of my ranting, but it is the beginning of the morning here and I'm dealing with problem tapes. I haven't even turned the lights on. Yeah. But yeah. Boom. Anyway, all the best to you. Cheers.